There's going to be some harassment from these Guardians, but Stork is at the natural area of Type Bs, and I'm not sure if Type B has enough to fight this off. Finally coming in with his Guardians to get some economic harassment, but you know what? That base is not mining very much anyway. I think he should probably go to the 6 o'clock. But Stork storming again. I think he took out one Defiler in that storm, so he's getting a ton of damage done up there. I think either he ran those probes or they all died, but there's nothing mining at this inside 8 o'clock now. Stork using his Reavers to fight back everything, but oh, 2 observers and a shuttle go down. That's pretty huge, but he was able to melt most of those Zerglings with a storm. So this is an incredibly tense game. Type B not really paying attention to his Guardians at the moment. I think he's mostly focusing his APM on protecting his front. He's going to need it because Stork putting on constant pressure, taking down 2 more Sunkens, and once all these Sunkens go down, I think he's going to try to break this. Break it with Storm. Storm over those Lurkers. Break everything else. Here comes Type B coming in with more Defiler play. He might try. Oh, he did try a Plague. Oh, man. Stork causing so much damage to those Zerglings, but Zerglings are pretty expendable. I mean, Type B can keep buying those and sending them in. More Scourge coming in, Stork storming over everything, almost killing another Defiler, does kill another Defiler and a Lurker. So Stork is getting so much damage to Type B at the front, but Type B's not paying attention to his Guardians. I think Stork is keeping his attention at the front. He hasn't even had time to focus on these Guardians, so he's not even getting anything done with them. And I think this Stork was pumping a Corsair to deal with the Guardians, and 1 Corsair is pretty much all you need. But he's going in with 2 Reavers and a ton of Archons. Oh, a huge Archon army can really rip into Zerg no matter what they have, whether it be Lurkers or Ultralists or Defilers. Stork is still trying to come in, destroying another Nidus Canal, and there's hardly any Sunkens at the natural, and Stork is determined. Stork might be completely out of his mind, but he's pushing now with High Templar storming over about 5 Lurkers. Oh man, so many Lurkers went down on that attack. Ultralist coming out of nowhere for Type B, so he's going to come in with Ultralist. But he's going to need more Ultralists than that to fight off Stork. Here comes a ton of Ultralists from the Nidus Canal, but they're being stormed as soon as they come up. And Stork, he's not letting up the pressure. He's storming over everything. That's quadruple storm on that one Ultralisk. And he's coming in with as many Zealots as he can. Type B still doesn't have time to pay attention to his Guardians. He can't pay attention to his Guardians, otherwise he's going to lose his control of the natural expansion. So this is definitely working out for Stork. There are a couple Guardians picking at the 9 o'clock, but I think once the Corsairs come out, those are going to be rendered pretty much useless. Stork rolling in, going to be able to take out the natural finally. Man, I've never seen such perseverance in taking down a natural expansion before. But Stork is in here protecting all of his Reavers. This is kind of like Terran play, the Terran mech play, where you protect your tanks at all costs with Goliath. And that's basically what Stork is doing. He's trying to protect his Reavers, but the Reaver goes down. So he's going to have to use, a massive drop coming in from Stork, either at the new 5 o'clock base or the 2 o'clock, one of the 2 o'clock bases. Finally coming in with Corsair. What? It looks like a cannon rush down at the 5 o'clock, so I don't think he's going to drop that. He has that pretty much taken care of with cannons, and not much Type B can do about that. All of his troops are kind of blocked into his natural area, and a couple of Corsairs just ripping through the Guardians that are still not doing anything for Type B. A huge drop at the 2 o'clock. 3 shuttles filled with troops, a storm over all of the drones. So I think Stork will be able to take out this 2 o'clock base. He's done so much damage now. This is going to be the 2nd and 3rd hatchery he's going to be taken down. So Stork is playing out of his mind here. I can't believe how much damage he was able to get done. But Stork going to be able to take out both these hatcheries, and the Nidus Canal goes down before any troops, including Ultralists, can go through it. So Stork is taking this game, going up to the 12 o'clock with a single Zealot to harass that. Yeah, this is when the experience comes in handy, being able to multitask like this. Stork is all over the place. He's doing about 3 or 4 different attacks at once, dropping a High Templar and storming into the exact area where Type B would run. That is freaking brilliant. Freaking brilliant, Stork. But he is going to have to deal with Ultras. He's got to keep that in mind. Bring in some High Templar. He's done a ton of damage, but yeah, he's got to fight back the final swarm of Ultras. And if he does that, I think he's going to have this game. Killing everything, taking out the 12 o'clock. such a massive attack from Stork. He was at 4 different places at once, and Type B just couldn't handle it. Type B could not do the same kind of multitasking that Stork did. Stork's still in there. He took out the 12 o'clock, and now he's running away with his Zealots, and I think he's going to go for one big attack at the natural area. But Stork, he's actually taking that 5 o'clock where he did a cannon rush. But here come the Ultras, and Type B's going to try to get this done with Dark Swarm, but all Archon Army. GG from Type B. Stork just completely ripping it up with an Archon Army there at the end. That was absolutely insane play from him. Some of the best play I've seen from him against the Zerg, so I think he's definitely bumping up that matchup. Who will stop Stork? Will it be Flash? Will it be Quanro? I doubt it. Well, this has been Nuke. I will see you guys next week for more matchups.
요즘에 신종플루 때문에 많이 인터넷 기사 보고 많이 걱정이 되더라고요. 저 중국에 온다니까 많이 걱정도 해주셨는데 주위에서 몸 건강히 몸조리 잘 일주일 보내고 돌아갈 거고 메달을 꼭 목에 걸고 갈 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. 네.